Okay, so we're back. My internet dropped. Dropped. It might still drop. My internet might still drop again. But what I want to say is, good race from Piastri. Norris had a problem with his braking. He actually lost pace. He could have been passed by Russell at the final lap. Very strange. Verstappen finished 16 seconds off the lead. Only 5 seconds behind Russell. Russell was 1.3 seconds behind Norris. So Verstappen 4th, Leclerc 5th, Hamilton 6th, 7th, Ocon 8th, Antonelli 9th, Albon 10th, Oliver Bierman. Gasly, which is very good for Oliver Bierman, very good. Antonelli, I don't know, man. 8th place seems very strange if Russell is doing much better. Hamilton qualified in 5th place and finished in 6th place. I don't really know what's happening there. Oliver Bierman 10th, Gasly 11th, Stroll 12th, Carlos Sainz 13th, 14 Hadjar, 15 Lawson, 16 Doohan, 17 Bortoletto, 18 Hulkenberg, 19 Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda dead last. 3 stops for Yuki Tsunoda actually. Interesting. Oh my goodness, this was an interesting race because no one knew what was going to happen towards the end, especially with McLaren having a break-in issue on Lando Norris. Russell was only 5 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Remember, Verstappen was way far behind Russell, and eventually he was being given the opportunity to close in. Yeah, Russell did a great job. The thing is, he qualified second, so to finish third, if you the same thing with Max Verstappen. If he maintained his position, if Max, like, I know we're talking about ifs and buts and whatever, but if Max Verstappen maintained his 4th position during the whole race, he would have been pretty much fighting Norris, maybe even passing Norris towards the end. Verstappen might have actually been passing Norris. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Verstappen is keeping this championship alive. Even though I believe his car is not that good, man. I don't believe Verstappen's car is that good, but he's keeping it alive. So now Piastri is telling Norris, hey buddy, Norris, I am here to challenge you for the championship. But now Piastri needs another race where he can just dominate. If Piastri dominates the next race and Norris isn't in the top 3, then I think he's got a very good chance. Yeah, so what I was going to try and say is that, yeah, Piastri has got a very good chance of taking control of this championship, taking the lead. He just needs a very good race next time. Next race, I believe, is in Japan, Suzuka. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going racing. So on the 6th of April, we're going racing in Japan. Suzuka, Japan. We're going to go racing in Suzuka, Japan. We will find out if once and for all, if we're basically going to win, man. Yeah, so this is a very interesting situation. So the next race, 6 April, we're gonna be in Japan, Suzuka. We're gonna find out if Piastri can ultimately dominate Norris. I think Norris is gonna dominate the Suzuka. I just believe Norris likes those very, very legendary tracks like Suzuka. So I think he's gonna perform better than Piastri. But we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what's gonna happen. Piastri was clearly better than Norris this race. Clearly. Like, no one can deny that Piastri looked better than Norris. Qualifying, race pace, everything. He looked like he had everything under control. Verstappen, unfortunately, he messed up at the first turn. He got down to 6th place. He lost his 4th place to Leclerc and Hamilton, and ultimately got them back. But the problem with Verstappen is that if he stayed in 4th place, you know, that whole if he could have he could have maybe, if he stayed in 4th place from the start of the race, he could have maybe been fighting Norris' 2nd place. I think Russell would have been passed by Verstappen for sure. I don't really have much doubt there, to be honest. I just don't know how Verstappen extracts all that pace from that Red Bull if Lawson is all the way down in 15th place. I just don't understand it. Dude, I am so confused. I don't know what's going to happen with Verstappen, because I feel like somehow the team has to build him a better car. That car will be I feel like Red Bull is going to step up that car. They will make that car better. I'm pretty sure of it, man. Yeah, so what I would say is very good race. I think Max Verstappen did well, even considering the fact that he lost 2 places at the start. He gained them back. He didn't lose any places at the end of the race. Like I said, what could have happened if he kept those 2 places and he continued on during the race? That would have been very interesting. However, I think the more I think about it, the more I think he would have probably been forced to defend. He probably would have been forced to defend from the Ferraris, and he would probably still had problems. But we just don't know, man. We don't know what we don't know, because it's an if or what could have been, you know. But the cool thing about all of this, I never saw this animation. Race animation, but I forgot to refresh it because my internet dropped, so I forgot to refresh it. Pretty cool, the fireworks. I do apologize, like I couldn't do much, dude. Like I couldn't do much. Unfortunately, my internet dropped and the race wasn't done yet. It was clear that Verstappen was gaining, but I didn't think he was necessarily going to pass Leclerc, because I thought they might pit him. Because I thought he was driving, he was, you know, basic. Actually, you know what they should have done? They should have put him on medium tires at the start,